What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Good Garage. I know I haven't posted in a while, but we've been busy. Not only that, it takes time to video and edit, so I don't want to video and edit everything that I do. I'm still working on a lot of things. I have some videos to finish up, and I still want to continue to post some stuff just for fun. And really, that's all it is just for fun. So I figured I'd show you what I'm working on today, and it's not a fun project. So let's get into it. So I have a 2007 Dodge Ram, and the AC quit working about a week ago, and it's hot right now. It's a good 95 to 105 right now every day. And I don't have a long commute, but I'll tell you what, it'd be sure nice to get the AC working again. So I've been doing some testing. At first I thought it was the fan, clutch fan, but well, I don't know if you can see that, but my truck has a radiator, but it has a separate AC condenser and a separate fan. So after digging into it, the fan quit working. Well, I'm getting voltage to the fan. Fan's not spinning, so I'm going to assume it's the fan. So I bought a fan assembly, and I'm going to replace it. Well, in order to do that, you're supposed to get all the fluid, AC Freon fluid, removed, and then pull the whole thing out as an assembly. Well, I don't want to do that, so I guess I'm going to do it the hard way, which means I have to move the battery box. I got to move the fuse box out of the way. I got to remove the inner fender. So it's turning into a pretty big project. And really, the only thing I'm saving is $100 in Freon and time to go do it. But I'm already in it now, so here we go. So I'm getting ready to move the inner fender. I already have the bolts out, like 10 bolts holding that in. The battery tray's unbolted, and the fuse box is hanging here. None of the wires are unhooked, it's just kind of pulled out of the way. And as soon as I can get the battery tray freed up, I should be able to remove just the shroud and fan. I want to leave the condenser in place because I don't want to unhook any of the lines and release any of the fluid inside there. So as you can see, it's starting to get a little dark. Mosquitoes are coming out. It's still hot. So I'm sweating to death out here trying to knock this out. But let me get going on some of this and then we'll check back in. Not as bad as I thought to remove that, actually. But I had to remove it because there's one bolt buried underneath the battery tray I can't reach. Okay, I lied, there's more. There's at least 3 bolts. So hopefully those come out okay and I can remove it. Okay, those 3 bolts are out. Looks like there's one more bracket hanging off it I gotta look for. Wow, there's all kinds of fun stuff under there. Hopefully we don't have to touch. All right. Well, that's what a battery tray looks like. Fuse box sits here, battery sits there, and I don't even know what that is. That's some sort of brake component, maybe ABS, I don't know. Definitely not a professional here, I'm just trying to make this thing work. So it basically fell out of the bottom, so now I know it should be easy to put it back up through that way also. Alright, looks like I have room now, so I'd already been unbolting this, and I mentioned it comes out in assembly. Well, there's 4 bolts that hold the shroud and fan onto the condenser, And I was able to take those out without removing it. So that means I could pull the shroud and the fan out without disconnecting any of my AC lines. So that's what I'm going for. And I tried it the other night, but I was hitting the battery box and I just couldn't get it out. So a couple bolts, one here, one over here, and I think I can get that out. Put the new one in. You guys want to see what it looks like in here? I don't know if you do, but that's what we're looking for. That fan shroud right there with the AC condenser. And here's where the battery tray was. AC condenser, radiator, and trans cooler. Okay, both bolts, long ones too. Look at these guys, 2.5 inches or so. Okay, it's loose. And that's as far as I got the other night. So hopefully I can separate these two and pull the shroud out. Should we get some more light? Check that out. Fan shroud, fan. Now they do make a fan itself for like 40 bucks, but I didn't want to order one. The whole shroud was quite a bit more. You got to pull it all apart just to replace it anyway, so. Also, I'll show you when I get the new one out, but the factory model actually was fully enclosed around the low pressure AC line. So I had to chop that out a little bit to be able to slide it out. The new one is already cut out, so it's built to slide in. And here's two of the holes here that bolt to the condenser itself, two on this side. So let me get the new one out and I'll show you guys that. Here's the new one. It does come with this electrical line, but I don't really need it because my plug will go right into this. I guess we should verify that. And then here's what I'm talking about. This is already cut out, so it'll slide around that. Should work out pretty good. The plug is at a different angle. The other one comes straight out. This one comes down, but it should work. Guess we'll find out. I'm glad I looked. I need some parts. The base of the old one has some rubber boots. Did not come on the new one. So I need those. Rubber isolators. Also, there's two rubber boots on the top, but I did already pull those off. Well, I'll be darned, that actually went in there. Had to wrestle around a little bit, but it's possible. The next step is going to get the 4 bolts back in the side. That does take a minute. I've got to kind of wiggle some wrenches around and get into the sides of this thing. I think it's going to be the hardest part's going to get the bolt holes to line up. So let me mess with that for a little bit, and then we can put this thing back together. Okay, well, I have the fan shroud and the condenser all the way back in and bolted in. And so now I'm gonna plug that in. I'm not gonna test it because I really can't hook the battery up. I'm gonna throw it all back together and hope for the best. I think it'll work. We're gonna see how it goes. You'll notice it's a lot darker out here. It took me a little while to get that done. So I'm gonna continue. The next step is to put in the battery tray. Make sure that's all bolted in, everything's back where they go before I put the inner fender back in. Then I can do fuse box, battery, test. All right, here we go. Okay, well, it's full on dark now, and everything's back together. The inner fender's all bolted in, shroud's all bolted in, battery tray's all bolted in. All I have left is to throw the battery in, hook that up, and then test it. If it doesn't work, I gotta do something else anyway, so it doesn't matter if I put all this back together. Okay, battery's going in next. Oh, and my good light died, so I'm down to flashlights, so that's fun. Okay, moment of the truth. So we're gonna start this up, fire up the AC, turn on full, see what happens. All right, let's see. AC is on. Air's cooling off. That's a start. So I should have mentioned at the beginning of the video, but what started it was we were on a little road trip, and every time I stopped, the car got warm. But if I kept going, the air got cold again. So nothing, the fan wasn't moving to cool off the condenser. It took me a little bit to figure that out, but that's what was going on. And now I'm sitting in here in my driveway. There's cold air blasting, so that's already a good sign. Let's go see if that fan's moving. Oh, I can already hear it. Oh yeah, I don't know if you can see that. The fan is turning. Everything's working as it should. AC pump's running. Oh, someone should clean this engine bay out. It's dirty. Yeah, that's so awesome. I got AC going. Pretty excited. I didn't lose any bolts. Didn't break anything. Took me a little bit, but you know what? It's a win. I got cold air again. Okay, I'm very excited. It's dark out here, but the job is all done. AC works. Feels fantastic. Can't wait to go for a drive again tomorrow, but I'm all done for today. Thank you for watching. And if you want to see more stuff like this, just keep watching the channel. I'll post occasionally. Thanks, everybody.